In today's video, we're doing a full day of eating. Welcome to the video, guys. My name is Tyler, also known as the Fit Chemist, and I help people take control of their lives by taking control of their fitness and nutrition habits so that ultimately we can lead healthier and happier lives. So if you're new here, welcome. Please consider subscribing. Turn those notification bells on so you don't miss when I post a new video. And if you are returning, welcome back. I am so glad that you are here. In today's video, I figured I would show you guys what I'm going to eat in a day, because as you know, it's fat and sassy season. We're trying to bulk up. I have to eat 4,000 calories a day, so I figured I would show you what I eat to hit that goal today. When I wake up, I'm not super hungry, so what I do is I'll just chug some water, a blender bottle full of water, just to get hydrated again, because of course when you're sleeping, you're not drinking water. And like I said, I don't like to eat anything right when I wake up, so what I do instead is I will take another blender bottle and I'll mix some Carbo Gain. So we've got that right up here. And then what I also like to do is mix it with some apple juice. You can see all the lovely meal prep containers in there. So I'll mix those two together and I'll sip on that while I'm at the gym, and that's about 500 calories. That easy, guys. 500 calories of just liquid carbs in the system. So if you're not hungry in the morning, maybe you can try doing something like this, or you can have like a smaller breakfast that's maybe like a handful of cashews and a small piece of fruit or something like that. I would recommend getting something in the system at the beginning of the day, especially if you are going to go and hit a workout like I am. I'm going to go hit legs today, so I will meet you over in the gym while I'm sipping on that goodness. We are out here hitting those warm-ups, got squats, so sipping on my carbs here today. Just like to get most of them in by the time we get to working sets. I think I'm gonna go up to 285, maybe hit like a 4x3 or something like that. Legs have been sore lately, so gotta do some auto regulation, but gonna finish these, get after it. So I just got back from the gym, pretty good workout. I ended up doing 285 for a 3x4 instead of a 4x3. Went for that fourth rep on the first set and figured I'll just stick it out for the next two. So that was pretty good. I've noticed my squat strength has actually gone down a little bit compared to when I was doing a powerlifting program. And I think that's just because right now I'm squatting once per week, and previously I was doing like 3 or 4 times a week. So might have to up that frequency a little bit, because I think eventually I want to start repping 315 on squats. That'd be nice. But anyways, when I get home from the gym, I'm usually still not that hungry. So what I do is I'll have a piece of fruit. So if it's cut season, I'll just have the apple itself. But since I need some extra calories, what I'll do is I'll put a little bit of peanut butter on there, and then also some honey as well. And then what I do is mix that up with some PE Science. I got some whole milk, and I'll just have a little protein shake and apple and peanut butter. I'll throw the macros up on screen, but I think that comes out to be another 500, 600 calories. So right now it's not even 10 a.m. and I've already got 1,000 calories in my system. Cheers. That's good. Gotta finish getting dressed, head over to the lab. I'm gonna be there pretty much all day. So I will meet you guys at my next meal. We are back having lunch. So I actually ate most of it because my lab mates were out here and I didn't want to be like, hold up guys, I need a YouTube clip. So maybe that's something I'll do in the future, but I'll throw a picture up with this meal and what the macros are. I think it's like a little over 1,000 calories. So right now we're sitting around 2,000, maybe 2,500. But something I like to do in the bulk season is I like to add fattier meats, just because that adds a lot more calories. So like for this, I used 80-20 ground beef, whereas typically I'll use like 90-10 or something like that. And you're pretty much eating the same food volume, but you're still getting more calories out of it. So that's just a little trick I have for other people, is just get higher fat content foods, because they're gonna have a lower food volume and higher calories, and you get more bang for your buck. Just finished up eating, gonna go for a quick 10-15 minute walk. Like I said, if you watched my return to to lab video. That's something I like to do. As you can see, it's kind of chilly out. People have their fall clothes on. If you remember when I filmed this last time, there was maybe like 2 people out here. Kind of sunny, 65 degrees, so definitely fall weather coming in. So got to get those steps and enjoy this nice weather while we can, because pretty soon it's gonna be freezing out. It is time for meal number 4. So I don't know if you want to call this lunch number 2 or dinner number 1, because I have meals at like 1, 5, and then I eat again at 8 or 9. So you can take your pick, but let's see what we got. Again, I'll put up the macros and calories on screen. I got some Instant Pot ribs, cornbread. I've got half of an orange that I ate yesterday, and then some coleslaw as well. For any of my recipes, if you want to know what the calories and macros are or how I make them, shameless plug, you can go to thefitchemist.com, click on the meal prep tab, and then from there you can see all the recipes I've made. I think I started this back in like March, so there should be like well over 30 recipes in there. Should be able to find something you like, so go check that out. Something else that I do want to note too is that this bulk season, I've tried to do a much better job of incorporating fruits and vegetables. And granted, this meal and the one that I had earlier weren't the best. I probably should have a veggie paired with that meal earlier today, but I've been going for like 2 servings of fruits and veggies per day during my off season, which compared to like previous bulk seasons, I would just eat like Pop-Tarts and mass gainer shakes, and just like, wouldn't say those are bad for you, but you definitely gotta focus on your micronutrients too, so don't neglect those either. It's a little after 8 p.m. It is time for my final meal. So I got home from lab a little bit ago, changed into the pajamas. No better feeling than that. Gotta love the sweats. But anyways, I think I'm sitting at like 3,600 calories right now. So what I'm gonna do is make some chocolate milk. Usually make this in this little mug I got here. My mom got this for me like 2 or 3 years ago. And honestly, I love this mug. If something ever happened to it, I would cry like a baby. But got our Nesquik here in the top shelf. Get yourself some whole milk. Again, higher fat content. So we're gonna mix that up in there. And then I also think what I'm gonna do is make some breakfast tacos. I've got 1 tortilla left. Need to go to the grocery store, but I got some eggs, so I'll probably just throw some shredded cheese on that as well. I'll throw up the totals for the day. I should be around 4,200 calories. I'm not sure what the macros are exactly without calculating it. I'll throw it into my spreadsheet and see, because if you watch my macros video, sometimes there's like rounding errors in MyFitnessPal and whatnot. But one thing I want to say is if you've never eaten this much, it's honestly like a full-time job. Like, I'm not hungry all the time and I still have to eat. I mean, granted, I like space out my meals accordingly so that I can get enough hunger in between those meals. But what I would recommend for you is if you're trying to bulk up and eat this much and you're like gagging food down, stop doing that. Like, you know, find higher calorie foods. Remember, we want low volume, high calorie foods so that we don't fill up our stomach right away. So before I let you guys go, I'm gonna give you 2 sort of snacks that I would recommend. So the meal that I had earlier was like 1,500 calories and it's pretty high in fat. So if you don't have a meal that's as beefy as that, I'd recommend is getting some sunflower seeds or like the kernels inside of it, because 28 grams of this is 200 calories, and honestly that's like half of a handful. So you can just down that or get yourself some trail mix. Let's see, 30 grams of this is 150 calories, so that's also easy to down as well. You could eat a small bowl of that and get easy 600, 800 calories, no problem. So recommend finding some high calorie snacks like that. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below. And if you did enjoy it, be sure to subscribe, turn those notification bells on so you don't miss when I post a new video. I post new videos every single Friday. You do not wanna miss when they go live. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.